A very good afternoon. You're watching Lunchtime News on TV1. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Yuki Posha. Let's start off with a look at your headlines for this afternoon.
Another passenger on board the Lion Air flight admitted to the Negombo hospital in critical condition. Measures to appoint graduate Venerable Theros as school teachers. Protest by residents of Mathura, Mathura demanding compensation for the bus accident victims. Protest against the government in Iran escalates. Another attack on Iraqi Air Force base.
In your lead story for this afternoon, another passenger on board to Lion Air flight which landed at the Bandar Naik International Airport was admitted to the Negombo hospital. An airplane with 285 passengers on board landed at the Bandar Naik International Airport at 2:45 this morning to obtain treatment for 2 passengers on board. However, the police said the 2 passengers had already passed away. Police further noted the deceased were identified as a 64-year-old man and a 74-year-old woman. Both were of Indonesian nationality. A senior spokesperson attached to the Negombo hospital said the condition of the passenger admitted to the hospital is critical. The admitted passenger was a 70-year-old Indonesian. He was transferred to the IDH hospital for further treatment. The aircraft landed at the Bandar Naik International Airport en route to Surabaya in Indonesia from Jeddah in Saudi Arabia. The remains of the deceased are currently at the Negombo hospital. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa says that steps will be taken to recruit all graduating monks as school teachers.
Gonaduwe Nyanananda Thero, the chief Sanganayaka of the Western Province, was presented the Vijayinipada yesterday. It's under the patronage of Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa. The chief incumbent of the Malwata chapter of the Siam Mahanikaya, Most Venerable Niyangoda Vijitasiri Thera, was also present. The monks have come in as graduates and have been assigned as development officers in the divisional secretariats. I think it is the best for these monks to go to school as teachers and to teach the children about the subjects they have taken. As a result, a cabinet decision was taken to shift them to teacher appointments, because today we see many people in divisional secretariats and sometimes in the district office. Our monks are also present at another office.
Parliamentarian Buddhika Patharan attended an event in Mathura yesterday.
The students of the 23rd batch who completed various courses under the Samadhi Community Development Foundation were awarded certificates in Mathura. 250 students who completed the English, Tamil, Korean and Hindi language courses, electronic, television producing, shoe and bag production course got their certificates at this event. In order to protect free health and free education, we fought against milk powder and wheat flour. We did this because we can't let these people eat poison. Because of humanity, we disregarded the designation and post and had the strength to talk about it. This program is to remind us that it is our historical responsibility to prepare Sri Lanka to the future and not to violate it.
Meanwhile, a suspect who faced trial accused of heroin racketing was delivered a death sentence by the Colombo Chief Magistrate Court today. The death sentence was delivered to a 35-year-old resident of Borala who is also a father of 2. The suspects faced trial for the possession of 13.2 grams of heroin. The death sentence was delivered by the Colombo Chief Magistrate Gihan Pilapitia. He was arrested in 2016 in Borala by the Police Narcotics Division. Meanwhile, residents of the Mathura area in Mathura engaged in a protest today.
According to our correspondent, the protesters were demanding compensation for the lives lost in the accident that occurred on the 6th of January. The protesters also demand a new bus to the route. The accident that occurred at the 6th mile post in Mathura area in Mathura claimed the lives of 9 passengers. 40 people were injured.
And in your sports news, Jasprit Bumrah received the highest prize of Indian cricket, the prestigious Polly Umriga Award for the Best International Cricketer 2018 to 2019 at the BCCI Annual Awards yesterday.
The award ceremony was held in Mumbai. In addition to the Polly Umriga Award for the Best International Cricketer, Bumrah was also awarded with Dilip Sardesai Award for the highest Test wicket taker in international cricket. Cheteshwar Pujara was awarded with Dilip Sardesai highest run getter in Test cricket, while Mayank Agarwal won the Best International Debut for India. Smriti Mandana was awarded the trophy for the highest run getter in Women's ODIs. The trophy for the highest wicket taker in Women's ODI was awarded to Julan Goswami. Krishnamachari Srikanth and Anjum Chopra were presented with C.K. Naidu Lifetime Achievement Award at the resplendent ceremony held in Mumbai.
Taking a look back at your local news, another phase of the UNP rally was held yesterday to express gratitude to the people who supported the party at the presidential election. It was chaired by opposition leader Sajid Premadasa.
This meeting was held in the Loluwagod area in Meerigama yesterday. A group including UMP parliamentarians participated at the discussion. Our country has become a hub for the US military and non-military operations through the AXA. In case a war situation occurs in the Middle East, then our country becomes a supply hub. It was publicly announced that Iran will pay $80 million to assassinate the US president. This is a serious problem. Any US-linked center will be vulnerable to direct or indirect attacks from Iran, but we have to question the fact that the people who held the Sinhalese Buddhist highly are the very people who have signed the AXA in 2007, which has made our country insecure.
And with that, it's a wrap of lunchtime news. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Yuki Portia. Take care and good day.